Welcome to the daily insights that matter. Imagine a world full of economic unpredictability, where even the advanced economies are struggling to keep up with the latest developments in the financial markets. Amidst all of this, one may wonder how the Indian economy is faring. Is it standing strong or crumbling under the pressure? The Finance Ministry in India recently released its monthly economic review for March. In simple terms, it's a report that talks about the current state of the Indian economy. And the report says that despite the pandemic and other global issues, the Indian economy has been doing pretty well in the fiscal year 23. In fact, according to predictions, India is expected to be the fastest growing economy in fiscal year 24. That means that the Indian economy will continue to grow and get even stronger. And that's great news for the country. The Economic Survey 2022 and 2023 and the RBI predict that the Indian economy will register a real GDP growth rate of 6.5% in the year 23 to 24. This estimate is in line with the World Bank estimate of 6.3% and Asian Development Bank estimate of 6.4% for 23-24. However, it deviated from the predictions of OECD and IMF. According to the reports, growing macroeconomic stability as seen in the improved current account deficit, easing inflation pressures, and a banking system strong enough to survive the increase in policy rates has made the growth rates further sustainable. It further emphasized on the strength of the Indian banking system, which was less prone to incidents such as the collapse of few banks such as the Silicon Valley Bank in the US and Europe owing to an interest rate tightening cycle. Overall, in the midst of all of this global turmoil, India is relatively in a sweet spot. However, the report also warned that there could be some potential risks that could affect the economy. These risks include things like lower agricultural output, rising crude oil prices, elevated inflation, and geopolitical conflicts. If you want to know about the performance of the Indian economy on different economic parameters, you can refer to our Third Empire video dated 16th April 2023. India's electronics are making their way around the world with some noise. According to the data released by the Ministry of Commerce, electronic goods exports from India have grown by a whooping 50% in the last year. With this surge in exports, is India quickly becoming a major player in the global electronics market? India has made great strides both in terms of trade upgradation and diversity in exporting partners. India's exports have moved from the traditional items like textiles, gems, and jewelry to higher in export items like engineering goods, electronic goods, and organic chemicals. India's merchandise or goods exports rose by 25 billion to $447.46 billion in the fiscal year 23 from a $422 billion in fiscal year 22. Out of this, the increase in smartphones and Apple iPhone exports alone contributed to 23% and 15% respectively. An emerging trend can be observed here. While overall exports grew by a mere 6%, electronic goods grew by a whooping 57% in fiscal year 23 compared to the last year, and in March to April period, it grew over 50%, indicating a new trend that is being established. Electronic exports have now overtaken ready-made garments of all textiles, occupying the 6th position among the top 10 merchandising exports. And if the pace is maintained, it would eventually overtake drugs and pharmaceuticals exports and organic and inorganic chemicals. The Indian government has been pushing for local manufacturing in a massive way as it plans to make India a manufacturing hub. Electronic exports have grown immensely by the remarkable increase in mobile exports thanks to the massive push by the government through the production-linked incentive scheme. At the same time, Apple is using an aggressive approach to shift local manufacturing in India also to reduce the over-dependence and reliance from China. So what does all of these news mean for you? While we remain cautious of potential economic challenges in the near future, India will retain its tag as the fastest growing major economy in the world amidst various challenges. This will have an indirect positive impact on you. India is making efforts in reaching its goal to become a manufacturing hub with the Make in India program going strong. This will bring value addition and lead to more exports, making India self-sufficient in electronics manufacturing. This will have an indirect positive impact on you. While I say this is me, Rahul Hassan, signing off. Have a great day and stay safe.
Did you like watching this video? Then download our app Informed Investor to watch more such informative and interesting videos.